Wow.
P-A-S-C-A-L.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to crush that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Yeah, anyway, we got to jump into this story now. Gabby Petito has been a story and a case, a tragic story in case that we've been covering for a very, very long time. It has opened up so many conversations. In fact, I feel a lot of people, a lot of y'all found this channel through Gabby Petito's case while we watched and were covering everything around that particular case, from when she went missing to when she was found to when Brian Laundrie went on the run and then he was eventually found, all the information that we found out later over time. And of course, more and more information starts to leak out bit by bit. But now we got some more information about Brian Laundrie himself. Now, we know that he went off into the swamp and then he disappeared, only to be found gone out there in the swamps. And I got to use these code words, unfortunately, guys. But we already know about all that stuff, but we have been wondering, we all been wondering a little bit more. But the thing is a lot of the information that I feel, and I feel a lot of you guys feel the same way, the people who have the more of the information surrounding what may have happened between Brian and Gabby, all the way to how he ran off and disappeared out in those wilderness streets. It's the Laundrie parents that I feel, and I feel that even the Petitos, the Petito-Schmidt family, actually feel the exact same way, that they feel that the Laundries know something, or at least Roberta, or I like to call her Roberta, at least Roberta knows something, maybe a lot more, that could give us some more insight on what happened and what happened with him too. But there is some more information that has just come up. This came out yesterday, and I wanted to share this with you guys because, I mean, it just shows to me that this guy was just not, he was a sociopath. I'm just going to say he was a sociopath. This shows sociopathic vibes all the live long day. And maybe it gives us more insight on some other things as well. So let's just take a look at this. There's only a little bit in this article, but as you can see, apparently he sent out a text message to his friend. And the text message is crazy because it's so detached to what he knows he had done before he sent out this text about him and Gabby Petito. He sent this text after he came back home without Gabby in her van. And he's still in this text message, acts like, oh yeah, it was fantastic, it was wonderful. Man was too busy trying to continue to cover his tracks, trying to maintain this status quo. It is absolutely crazy, but like I said, we're going to take a look at this, but I'm going to read some of these bullets here really quick. Okay, so of course it says in the title that he sent out a callous text message to a friend after he did this unthinkable thing to Gabby Petito on their cross-country road trip. And he says, Gab and I had fun. Yeah, sure. So we already know she went missing. She vanished after embarking on a road trip across America with her boyfriend in June of 2021. Laundrie 23 took her life around August 28th in Wyoming before he did the unthinkable to himself as well. And her remains were found in the Grand Teton National Park on September 19th. So a good while after she lost her life. But he sent a series of text messages that were seen by the messenger. That it's like a text message app, I guess, to a friend named Ben on September 14th and pretended that everything was okay. So let's take a look at that text message, okay? So of course, friend, I guess, Ben, sent out a text message to him on September 4th. This was days after he had done the unthinkable to Gabby. And he sent out a text responding, basically saying, trip was good. He wrote after he returned home to Florida. Gab and I had fun. Tired now. Gonna sleep for a week. He continues. They said the exchange of messages between Laundrie and his friend Ben did not indicate anything was wrong. He continues saying, we made a lot of content. He wrote in a reference to the couple's YouTube channel, the YouTube travel channel. It was once in a lifetime. So he clearly, when he came back home, was at least giving off the vibe that he maybe thought he could get away with it. That's the vibe I'm getting, that he does not clearly feel, or maybe he didn't see or feel the repercussions of the wrongdoings that he did in that moment. You know, a sociopathic, detached type of vibe. Until, we got to remember, it became a huge national story, international story. Everybody started to ask, where is Gabby? What happened to Gabby? How could this guy come all the way back home from the West Coast, drive this van all the way back home, to his parents' home, without her in it, and not worry about what people are going to wonder, which is the main thing. Where's Gabby? It's very crazy to me and pretty wild that this guy, even after he does this thing, this unthinkable thing, few days later, he sends out text messages to his friend acting like nothing happened, like as if Gabby is taking a nap right next to him in his bed in the Laundrie home. That's absolutely insane to me. But it does make you wonder, why was he still responding to text messages in that way? Obviously, I know to cover his own tracks, but did he have plans? Did he know that he was going to end up unalive out in the swamps or not? It's the main question that I guess that we all have to ask and have that wrap around in our minds. It's because what was his mind? What was his thought process during this whole situation? Like I said, it just seems so odd. It shows to me, obviously, that he's off in the head. This is a real piece of work that was willing to do everything and anything he could to save his own butt. Even fibbing, lying to his own friend to make it seem like that he had the time of his life, that he and Gabby are doing just fine. He really thought that no one was going to ever ask, what's up? Where's Gabby? Is she okay? What happened to her? When he came back without her? That's insane. It's absolutely insane. But maybe he had more plans on packing up his stuff and really taking off for good. Again, this is just one piece of this puzzle. And this puzzle continues to get more pieces added to it, so we get a much grander picture. This is a small piece, but still it's a piece nonetheless. So what say you guys? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that this gives us a little bit more insight on his psychology, what was going on in his mind? Do you think he had plans to do that unthinkable thing out in the swamps, or do you think he really was going to try to take off? Because you never know. Maybe he went back home, confessed everything to his mom and dad, and maybe they had plans, and maybe that's the reason why he sent out a text acting like everything's fine, because we can't say much right now. Don't say anything that would allude to her not being around. Act as if everything is normal. Maintain the status quo. And then when everybody is looking away or while everyone's asleep, we'll sneak you out. I don't know. These are just theories. It's just a question, but definitely comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And of course, do not forget to crush that follow button if you're watching on Facebook as well. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family on both platforms. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.